Conlang Review, Episode 4, Tuki Tiki. Okay, for a little bit of context, for those who watched the announcement but didn't watch the Globasa episode, Tuki Tiki was not actually on the original list of Conlangs for Season 1. I just decided to add it later on because, let's face it, 5 Conlangs is not enough for the first season. And 6 probably isn't either, but I doubt I'll add any more. Anyways, let's move on to the language. Tiki is what is known as a Tokiponido, or a language derived from Tokipona, and I doubt Tokipona needs much introduction in this community. It was created by Katumu, or Doom Epic 2. Now, Tokipona is pretty famous for being minimalistic and easy to learn, but I can guess even that was too much for Katumu because they made an even more radically minimalistic language, probably to an unnecessary level. One good thing about Tuki Tiki being so radically minimalistic is that I can fit everything about its phonology in one slide. So thanks, Katumu. Tuki Tiki's consonants are Pataka Mala, and its vowels are E, U, A. Now, I have some issues with the consonants. The vowel inventory is perfectly fine. Three vowels is perfectly minimalistic without making it too restrictive. My issue with the consonants is the absence of na. From my experience, na is found in pretty much every language, so excluding it from Tuki Tiki is a weird decision. Was six consonants too complex for Katumu? And the syllable structure is CV. Now, CV's syllable structure is perfectly fine, but with that few consonants, that just makes very few syllables, and it can make a lot of words sound very samey. So I'm honestly not a very big fan. Either increase the number of consonants to have the CV syllable structure, or make the syllables more complex but keep the same amount of consonants. You can't do both and expect your language to not sound weird. Tuki Tiki's word order is the same as Tokipona. Now, some of you might not be have much experience with Tokipona, so I'll just explain it real quick. In Tuki Tiki, word order is SVO, subject for the object, and adjectives go after nouns, so it's head initial. Tuki-Tiki's lexicon is entirely derived from Tokipona. However, it's severely cut down. Tokipona's base lexicon is between 120 and 137 words, with some word counts going into the 220s if you count Nimisin, but Tuki-Tiki only has about 40. Now, while the words are derived from Tokipona, they can also look very different due to the limited phonemes. Like Suno becomes Tulu, Sike becomes Tiki, and Linya becomes Lika. Tuki Tiki itself is a Tuki-Tikification of Toki Sike, or circular or repetitive language. In summary, looking at Tuki Tiki as someone who's interested in Tokipona is sort of like looking at communism as a socialist, because it has a lot of similar ideas, but the execution is a lot more extreme. And you sometimes feel like if they were a bit more chill about it, then it would have been better. On, in my opinion, it is a good language, it's just way too extreme in some aspects. Sometimes complexity is good, especially in a language. Now it's on to the ranking segment. But Tuki Tiki doesn't really have any competition here since it's the first art line that I am reviewing. So you probably know where it's gonna end up anyways. Tuki Tiki is the best art line that I've reviewed so far. Probably won't stay up there for long, but it's pretty good. Subscribe for more and stay tuned for the next episode. Goodbye.